Furthermore, Elder, we want to know about burials. About burials. If an UMUOWA son dies, how is the burial conducted? How is it conducted?
Yeah. If an UMUOWA son dies, the first thing the family has to do is to inform the village of the deceased. Inform them that so person has died. And they'll gather. And then they now discuss, does he need an immediate burial, or does he go to the mortuary, and so on and so forth. Usually people like to take 1 week, 2, 3 weeks to source money and other things to bury the person with. The men folk in the villages usually don't make demands. They rather want to make contribution. The problem a man faces is, or the problems are, no matter if it's a man, no matter your own daughters married out, they come in there and they make a lot of demands. If the person is a Christian, whatever the demand the church makes, the men folk they don't worry. You do that. Their concern is to be around you all the time and give whatever help the mother needs, and then help and visit the maternal home of that deceased male person. The men in the village will take that route. They will arrange for a date and then accompany those who lost the person to the maternal home of the deceased. Because there is a proverb in our place, say, the owner of that dead person are one, his immediate relations, and another very important owner of that person is his uncle in his maternal home. He has to be present before he is buried. And in fact, immediately the person dies, somebody will get down to that uncle and tell him, please, this is just a whisper. Your son in their sister's home has died. He will want to come to see for himself whether the story is true or false. In some places, if nobody comes to see his body before the body is sent to the mortuary, if you are in the mortuary, they will quarrel, they will make a whole lot of noise. Not really noise, but a whole lot of case. But that happens where there isn't a good rapport between the woman who is their daughter married there, whose son died, or that son did not relate well with them. They would want to be very regimental about everything. So that is, otherwise the spending that comes when somebody dies is not necessarily on the male folk of the village, because they demand not much unless the person offers to give the men folk a cow. Otherwise, those who make demands are the uncles from where the mother of the dead person comes from. If they are well-to-do, they will ask for a cow and other things. And so that is the way it's done.
Yeah, this has brought us to the issue of one known, you know, in the whole exercise, because I normally hear of that word.
Yeah.
May you give us clarity of the word, one known?
Yeah, one known doesn't come when a man dies. It is if a woman dies, married woman dies, her daughters will marry outside. And then those daughters and their husbands will be required to visit the brother of their sister married outside. You see, one nonya is like, I have a wife now. The person I visited to perform the one nonya right is the brother of the mother of my wife. The brother of the mother of my wife. Early in the marriage, if I have some experience, I will ask my wife, let us go and visit your mother's brother. We will carry some palm wine and go to his house. He will entertain him. It costs him money. And if I have any gift to give him, I will. If I didn't have any, he wouldn't worry. But when we are going back home, that brother of my mother-in-law will find, in those days, he will even give me one ekweji. Ekweji is yams are tied in the bag in a row like that, up. It's a tall thing. And then he may decide to give me one ekweji to go and start my own farm. So the one money costs that uncle, because that man Aigakuru is an uncle to my wife, maternal uncle of my wife. He hosts us and gives us something to plant. May even give my wife coconut or something to go and plant. We do all sorts of things to make that sister's daughter of his comfortable where he's married. Then, if I did not visit that uncle of my wife, maternal uncle, if I did not visit him and pay him a little homage, any day my wife dies, her people will ask my children who would go there to tell them, announce the news, whether I did one nonya there, my maternal side. If I didn't do it, they will force me to do it. So that is the one known thing. They forced me to do it, and at a very high cost. Even though today, that thing that is dying off is making me not quite happy, because I know of my sisters married outside, whose daughters have also gotten married. I don't know whether any one of them has brought that son-in-law of theirs here to tell them, this is our big father, if you like. It's the grandfather they know now. In fact, they should do this to my dad. But now that my dad is not there, they should do it to me. But I don't see them coming, and I don't even worry. I don't even remember it. And sometimes, in the event of their mothers getting very old and dying, people might not even remember to ask that kind of question. Where did one know you?
Okay. My ladies and gentlemen, is very, very interesting, particularly this issue of one knowing. You see that UMUOWA culture is very rich. The intention is to have a bigger family.
Bigger family.
To have love. For us to know that we are one. And to a large extent, making everybody happy. But I don't know, this modern time now, the zeal to acquire wealth, the zeal to imitate foreign culture has affected some of these our norms and values. And we can tell sufficiently the effect on our culture and tradition. If you ask me, I would suggest that there is need for us to visit and revive our cultural values. I am Kingsley Onyejekwe, and will bring forth more interviews in future. And we will interview some of our prominent, other of our prominent sons and daughters, at least to extract something from our cultural heritage and to educate our people locally and in diaspora about the culture of UMUOWA community. See you next time. Thank you.